Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Today we're trying to clear out all the giant spiders from this cave so that we can acquire a fire rod. We need a fire rod to melt a door lock to help one of our friends bust out of here, because I guess he's being framed for being a blood elf, and that is apparently a bad thing. I guess you don't want to be a blood elf or a blood mage in this game, because then you're gonna have your mind wiped and have your personality removed from you forcibly somehow. So we're going to try and help him out here and try and prevent that from happening. Yeah, there's two sides to the story. Either he is a blood mage or he's not. And I'm not sure if I want to believe him when he says he's not. He seems like a nice enough guy, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions, so I don't know. So we're just going to make our way through here, killing every spider we come across, and I've actually gotten pretty used to the combat. I think I've figured out how I'm supposed to be dealing damage to these guys. I'm still having trouble figuring out how to heal myself, but I've figured out how to cast fire and thunder and also whack things with my stick, so I'm a little more proficient with combat and hopefully I won't die so much. I have killed all the spiders in the storage caves. Senior Enchanter Leora will be pleased to hear of this. Good. Alright. Apparently that last spider I killed was the last one in the caves, so I'm done now. Time to make my way back to Senior Enchanter Leora and get my fire rod. Hello, Senior Enchanter Leora.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
They are indeed.
Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign?
It is right here.
Right. There you go. How's that?
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. You'll go far in the circle, I bet.
Yeah, we'll see if that's true or not, depending on whether or not my actions that I'm going to do right now get me kicked out.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I have for you the signed form of Rod of Fire.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you. Alright, now I can just report back to Joanne and let him know that the plan can be executed. I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
That was quick, he says. Alright, to the repository. Oh, okay. They are companions now? Yep, I have two companions. Joanne and, what was your name again? Lily. Lily and Joanne. Alright, to the repository. Don't know if we should all be going at once. Seems like that might make this little stealth operation... Yeah, seems like that might be a bit of a hindrance to this stealth operation, but okay, whatever. I can't give... Oh, I guess... Wait, Lily is a priest, but she doesn't use staves. She uses a mace? Really? Okay, Lily has a mace, and... why don't you have a dagger as well? Just double wield that, sure, why not? And Joanne, you can have a staff. Good. I'm surprised that the priest Lily is going to be our, I guess she's going to be our tank then. And we are in the basement now, and here we have the door that was locked. I found this earlier, but I couldn't get through.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
Yeah, I guess we are cursed with magic. How do we get past it? I said as if I didn't just spend the last hour getting a fire rod to get past it.
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together.
Oh.
The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Ah, okay, so you're part of the Chantry, okay, so you're not a Templar, but you're associated with the Templars, so you must have the password.
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
Alright, so... He wasn't suspicious of you then?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
Time to show him that his trust is misplaced.
First, the password.
The password is password.
Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
Oh, okay, that's good enough, I guess.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Okay, I guess I'll do this spell, since Joanne's just gonna stand there. I'm not gonna cast a frost spell. Alright, well I guess the door is open. That's good enough. Let's just charge right in and see what's behind door number 1.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
I don't know.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
What about that door over to our right?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Alright, well, whatever we're gonna do, let's do it.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time. Oh, that's not good.
Snow seems fine. Oh, the suit of armor came to life.
I'll get on it.
Okay, that was weird. Everyone alright? We're all good? And let's keep advancing. More guys. And not a problem. And this guy's shimmering, so I'll loot his corpse. And take that potion. Good. Oh, they locked up the books. I guess those are the bad books. Let's see, this is the Anarchist's Cookbook. Yeah, I can see why they banned that one. Here's Mein Kampf. Here's the Nancy Drew collection. Yep, a lot of evil books in here. I can see why they're all locked up.
I see enemies ahead.
This one's made of ice. Let me just try and take this one out. Oh, well, never mind. Let me just get back up and then try it.
Now's better than later.
Nice and easy. She's pretty good with that mace and sword. Ooh, let's enchant her weapons. Yeah, now she's got a flaming sword and a flaming mace. Nice. And of course, tiny little Tyrannosaurus is in here. Why not, I guess? I seem to have found a collection of artifacts and old relics down here in the basement. This is the artifact room. It's, there's some interesting stuff down here, like this statue with kind of dragon wings. And I picked up a pretty nice staff. I'm assuming these are important, but I can't examine them, so I'll just ignore them.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Which old wall are you speaking of?
I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
Okay, so?
Look carefully. The mortar's damp and decaying here. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
I could just blast it with fire. I don't know why that won't work.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
Alright, time to look around for a battering ram, I guess. Can we throw this dog statue at it?
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
You're sure it'll work, huh? Have you done this before? Well, it worked.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
Well, okay.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Isn't there a phylactery for each mage? There's like 30 mages here at least, so there's probably going to be a decent amount. Okay, these look like phylacteries, blood vials, right? There's a lot of them over here. You said there weren't going to be a whole lot of them, but look, there's a whole shelf over here, and there's a shelf over here, and there's a shelf over here, and there's some over here. Is one of these yours? I see Jowan's phylactery in the corner of this case. Yeah, I do.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Now, you're feeling good now, right? Not feeling blood magey at all in the slightest?
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
Alright, let's get out of here.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Alright, so we're done here. I've helped out Jowan, and I guess those two can go elope, and no one will ever know I was here.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Oh, brother. This isn't what it looks like.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Well, Joanne, I think you might be making things a little worse. Maybe you shouldn't speak up like that.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
Okay, great. And I get off scot-free, right?
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Oh yay, he is a blood mage! This is all your fault, Joanne.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Joan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
Yeah, Joan said he wasn't a blood mage. And, he lied to me. Can you believe it?
None of us expected this. Are you all right?
What do you mean none of us expected this?
Expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
What do you mean you couldn't have expected this? The entire reason he was fleeing is because you suspected it.
Joan destroyed his phylactery. Without it, he will be hard to locate.
Don't you think I know that? Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
She did it for love. I'm sure that'll persuade this guy. He doesn't seem cold-hearted in the slightest. Let's just say, none of us knew that Joanne was a blood mage. We thought you were falsely accusing him.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Like, at least 10 of them. And I distributed them to Lily and to Joanne. For all I know, you might have... Oh, wait, you're talking about the Rod of Fire. Yeah, I have the staff. You can have it back if you want.
Some honesty, at last. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I don't know. Maybe I can track down Joanne?
You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
I'm gonna get off scot-free. If the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly get out of here.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
Alright, so can I leave the circle forever?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Alright, well, perhaps the Grey Wardens will appreciate my talent more.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
So that went about as well as I expected. I was a little surprised to see Joan stab himself, but not terribly surprised that he turned out to be a blood mage. I didn't know him very well, so I'm not surprised that he betrayed my trust, what little trust I had for him.
This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
This guy's the king, huh?
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Yes. You look, you seem a bit naive, if you don't mind me saying, Your Majesty. I am no friend of yours, human. Just right out the door, just be racist. I am Mike, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I have lots of fire spells. Oh, I cannot wait to cast fire spells.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You are too kind. Your welcome means nothing to me, human. No, let's be polite.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Oh, you sound overconfident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Exactly.
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an Archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Great. It's like someone took Jenkins from Mass Effect 1 and made him king, and he's just going to charge into battle. Oh boy, I can't wait to test my skills! And then immediately gets killed.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
I guess that makes sense. You're an advisor, but I guess you can't really control the king because he's the friggin' king. So, you probably could control him if you weren't such a fool. I'm actually going to choose this one because he seems like a fool.
You must not speak of the king so. He is overeager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Ah, okay. So tell me about this ritual.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. I'm level 3 mage now. Let's put a few more points into Constitution so I don't die quite so much. Alright, we have escaped the circle of mages. That tower. Hey. And now we're in a pretty cool looking area. Lots of mountains around here. Nice little castle. There goes Duncan. I guess I don't have to go there yet. I'll just walk around this area outside the castle. Well, there was nothing over there, so I guess I am crossing the bridge along with Duncan. And he wanted me to find another Grey Warden and a couple more recruits, or potential recruits. So I need to go do that, I think, right? I'm checking my journal. Yeah, there's a Grey Warden named Alistair, and I need to...
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, very observant. I am the Grey Warden recruit. One of more than one, at least.
I'm sorry. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Oh, okay. What are they doing?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
That sounds like something you really should know more about.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Oh, isn't that disappointing? Can you tell me about the king? You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I have been sheltered my entire life. I literally know nothing of military strategy.
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I'm not even a Grey Warden yet. I didn't even know Kalen was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Alright, so I guess there's some information there that I really can't decipher at the moment. Okay, well, now I'm in this new area with, yeah, I'm free. I'm a mage outside of the mage's prison, and now I can just explore wherever I wish.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Can you tell me about Teyrn Loghain?
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
I didn't realize that Loghain was a brilliant strategist, but that's good information to know.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
That's understandable, but surely you can tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Yeah, alright. I would like an audience with the Teyrn if I could.
I suppose you have a message for him?
I don't.
Hold on, then.
I'm gonna get this guy in trouble.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Yes, I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And what if he doesn't seem amenable to wisdom? I probably should not say that to him. He's got an audience with the king quite often. He seems like a fool to me. No, that seems even worse. You don't seem very fond of him, if you don't mind me speaking impertinently.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
That's understandable. Alright, so that guy's a grizzled old veteran, and he thinks he knows best, and he probably does. Probably more so than the king, who's eager to charge off into battle. Hello, Duncan, I found you.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions, actually.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
I guess I have to go find Alistair.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What is it you need help with?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
You need me to muzzle a dog? Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
You seem new. Why don't you go in there and get bitten by a dog? The dog looks at you and backs down from his aggressive stance. He seems intelligent, and he is in pain, and also very ill. I could have the option of killing the dog. Let's just put the muzzle on the dog. He growls weakly, but does not challenge me. He whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I don't know. Maybe.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
That does sound distinctive. If I find it, I'll bring it to you.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Alright. A new quest, the Mabari Hound.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
If you say so. It wasn't all that difficult, to be honest.
Oh, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I'm not arrogant, I'm just making keen observations. I'm confident in my skills.
Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
Yeah, maybe.
Occasionally, it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Alright, nice to talk to you, I guess. Who are you? Archers?
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
You struck out, Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Who are you?
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Well, maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Oh, good. I just picked up a quest that takes place in the wilds, so that works out well for me.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Righto. Are they forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. Sounds like Duncan has a habit of saving people from being expulsed or killed or banished or whatever, and saving their lives, so Duncan sounds like a pretty stand-up guy.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Oh, don't sound too excited. Would that make your day any worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Oh, you've already heard of me. I see my reputation precedes me. No offense has been taken here.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Can you tell me about the joining?
Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
I haven't actually encountered the sun before. I've been in a tower my entire life.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
No, you seem like a really nice guy, and you seem like a silver lining of levity in an otherwise dark world. Oh, you're actually a companion now. Okay. Alright, so I've got Alistair with me here, and I've returned to Duncan. And I guess Alistair and I are going to take this joining quest. I guess Alistair doesn't have to, but Davith here. Davey and I are going to take the joining quest. So that's what we'll do next time. I guess Alistair will be accompanying me, and maybe Davith, and maybe Duncan. And we'll do whatever we need to do to make sure I become a Grey Warden. And I guess also Davith, but I'm less excited about that. So that's what we'll do next time. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you for joining me.